80,000 Aussies just lost their minds when Angus Young duck-walked onto the Melbourne Cricket Ground stage for AC/DC's first homecoming show in 10 years. But the second that first snare hit, something felt catastrophically wrong. No Phil Rudd, no Cliff Williams. Zero trace of the two men who built the most unstoppable rhythm section in rock history. The heartbeat and the backbeat that powered Highway to Hell, Back in Black, every riff Bon Scott and Brian Johnson ever screamed over, gone replaced by two hired guns who, let's be honest, nobody came to see. This isn't just a lineup change, this is the end of an era happening right now in real time under the Southern Cross. And that night, for the first time in 50 years, the thunder sounds different. The Power Up Tour has already torn through Europe and North America, but nothing compares to these Australian shows Melbourne's MCG literally registered on seismographs 2 nights ago. The MCG shook so hard the concrete was sweating. Brian Johnson, pushing 78, still sounds like he gargles whiskey in broken glass. Angus, shirtless and demonic, is duck-walking like a man half his age. They ripped through 24 classics, even dusted off Touch Too Much, for the first time since 1991 as a tribute to Bon Scott on home soil. By every metric, AC/DC is back and louder than ever. But the absence of Phil Rudd and Cliff Williams is impossible to ignore. Here, in their own words, is exactly why the two men who defined AC/DC's groove for over 4 decades are not on that stage tonight. Phil Rudd, speaking in 2023 about his partner Tony Wilson's stage 4 breast cancer. "I'd give it all up, throw it on a bonfire, if it meant it would give Tony more time. She's the love of my life, my best friend. All the money in the world can buy you things, but it can't buy you time. I cried for Bon, but we just went on rocking with Tony. I feel the same pain, losing someone you love. It's made me think about life, that things, success, hit records, they mean nothing when it comes down to it. Friends and family are what matter. It's my way of coping, I suppose. It's just a little thing, but I just wanted to do something to help." And more recently, the hurt's still raw. "There was a time when I thought it was the end of the world. Those people I thought loved me like a brother, they haven't even picked up the phone. Yet, when asked if he'd ever play with AC/DC again, the only people I would do it for would be the fans, and for Bon. I would do it for Bon." And for Cliff Williams, who was announcing his retirement from touring in July 2016, said, "I'm backing off of touring and recording. Losing Malcolm, the thing with Phil and now with Brian, it's a changed animal. I feel in my gut it's the right thing." He came back for one night only at Power Trip 2023, but that was it. The road, after 40 years and 18 albums, had taken everything it could in Australia. Matt Logg and Chris Chaney are doing a damn fine job holding the fort. But every time the band locks into Back in Black or Thunderstruck, every hardcore fan in the stadium feels the same thing. It's AC/DC, but it's not the AC/DC. This homecoming is triumphant, seismic, and sold out to the rafters. But it's also the moment the world quietly admits that the classic lineup, the one that shook the planet for half a century, is gone forever.